I planted this Subpod vermicomposting system in October, and it is now June. So I've had a handful of months. I only started with maybe 50 worms. Those were ones that were given to me from local gardeners in my area who also had vermicomposting systems. So I did not start with the 2,000 worms recommended, which meant that I had to feed very, very slowly. Plus it was fall/winter during that time, and so the worms really were not eating very quickly. I was very cautious about not feeding too much, now we're getting into warmer months, and of course those worms have just multiplied and multiplied and multiplied, such that they're eating very rapidly, and I'm now able to feed them on a regular basis and use up many more of my kitchen scraps than I was previously. So just an outside view. I have the Subpod metal raised bed. It's filled with Kellogg raised bed soil. And then planted in here, I have calendula and then sugar snap peas, which you can see are just super robust. Everybody's happy in this bed. This here is chamomile, and it's going wild and is about to flower. And then I also have carrots that are planted in here. And they're just babies. We've had a very cool and wet spring, so all of the seedlings are getting off to a very slow start. So we'll see how they do, but so far they seem very happy. And then a couple of parsnips in here as well. So let's take a look inside. You can see some in here. This was last fed maybe 2 weeks ago, I would have to guess. And this one was a lot of avocados. Obviously you can see this is coffee grounds with the filter, and then eggshells, and then there are some banana peels in here. Oh. Here we go, some banana peels. So this is about 2 weeks worth, and these are, I think, maybe harder to break down type things, but you can see the oodles of worms that are in here, including smaller worms. There's some babies in there. Might actually be even a cocoon hiding in there. I don't know if you can see that. Right in there, I think that's a cocoon there. So that's one side. This is the side, like I said, that was fed just a couple of weeks ago. Then if we flip to the other side, this one was the side that I just fed, I don't know, a day or so ago. Obviously you can tell most things haven't broken down yet. I do freeze everything before putting it in here. You can also see there's really not much in the way of worm activity, and I've noticed this to be the case, that the worms go next door. When I first, there's one worm, but when I first put in a new batch of vegetable scraps, the worms tend to migrate next door, and they allow this other side to break down. And then they move back over after it's had a chance to break down a little bit. So there you can see there's some in there. It looks like they're trying to go out as I'm stirring them up. So there are a handful in here, but obviously nothing compared to what we saw next door. There we go. There's some more down in there. And I think that that's a benefit to having the two sides. And even if you had the mini, I would want to break it into the two sides, I think, because that allows the worms a lot of flexibility to go essentially where they want to go, but to always be working hard for you. So all in all, I absolutely love this system. I think it's incredibly user-friendly. And to be quite frank, it's just a lot of fun. I really enjoy being able to watch the worms as they grow and as they eat, and I like to feed them avocados and other things that I know that they especially enjoy. And you know, I haven't harvested quite yet. I'm getting close. But it's obviously going to be really great for my garden, and I'm just super excited. I think it's a really great product and would absolutely recommend it to anyone.